Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we are going to build a tractor. This was a viewer request. I think this will be a real fun build to do. I've got some plans for it. First of all, I'm going to build like a mid-sized tractor, and then I plan on putting some like attachments, maybe like a mower, maybe like one of those crop sprayers. And then I might even build a barn. I don't know. I might make a thing out of this. It's one of those things where, I want to see how y'all react to it, and it'll kind of dictate if I want to continue. We're gonna probably build a farm. Scrap Mechanic, for whatever reason, has like these fields in the background. There's like corn fields. I think cucumber fields. I'm something that resembles a cucumber. But I'm assuming this might come into play later with survival mode. I'm not 100% sure. They might just be there for cosmetic reasons. I don't know, but I figured let's maybe build something that's associated with it. So anyways, the tractor itself is going to be pretty standard. Going to do the back suspension. You watched any of my videos, I kind of do everything pretty similar on, I wouldn't say this isn't a unique vehicle, but this is certainly going to be something where I have to do something tricky with the suspension, or something that's going to be over the top, and, I have to be like, I've got to see this and learn this. But anyways, we're going to have the back suspension. It's probably going to go down a little bit. I want to build this completely out of metal. I don't want a wooden tractor. As far as paint scheme wise, we're probably going to paint it up like a John Deere. That's about the only tractor brand I know, and I know they are green and yellow. And plus, that's about, when I typed in tractor on Google Images, it pulled up nothing but green and yellow tractors. It's all John Deere's. Actually, here's a red one, but I don't know what that is, so we're going to do this. So let's get it all hooked up here, test it out, make sure it works before I continue any further, because I do not want to continue a build that's screwed. I actually was building something earlier today. I got towards the end and realized it didn't work, so I probably had to scrap a video today, which was a little upsetting. So we're probably gonna have some sort of weird delay in between videos, so I do apologize about that. But this does seem like it works. Steering's actually reversed, but let's check that back, and we might need to add a little bit of power, but we're ready to go start working on the rest of this. Okay, what am I looking? I'm looking at looks like a roll bar. I'm not going to do a closed tractor. At first I thought about putting a canopy on it, but I'm just going to do, the one I'm looking at here has just a simple roll bar to keep you from flipping over and crushing yourself in a horrible death against the tractor. So that's the roll bar. I'm going to have to fill in this area here, and then we are going to put some, I already have some steps started. I might have to extend those out a little bit. Now, what we need to talk about is probably the attachment. The attachment, or the attachments that I'm going to do on the back. I'm going to have to come up with, I have a plan for a clamping system. Hopefully it doesn't turn out like my semi video where the world freaked out, but I don't know. I've got a couple things that I've got planned for it, so we'll look at that here in a minute. Probably going to just paint it here. I'm really curious. I don't think I have quite the John Deere green, but I could probably get it close. I really, I do wish we would have a little bit more selection, or maybe some different shades for the paint tool. But other than that, I really can't complain about it. I love the thing. It's just awesome. It brings like new life into a lot of your creations. So that looks pretty cool. It looks like a tractor. I don't have anything for the grill. I don't have a piece that small, so maybe we'll just paint a grill on here. Oh, God, all these greens are ugly. Let's see. Let's try that one. That one, that's pretty close. We're kind of on the dark side here. We'll walk around to the other side and see what it looks like once we paint it. I think this green will work. A lot of the John Deeres have like a pinstripe yellow. I'm not going to be able to do a pinstripe, so we're probably just going to have a full-on stripe. But I think that'll be okay. It'll kind of break up the colors a little bit and not make it look, I don't say it looks plain, because it is a tractor. It's cool looking, but, just kind of break up the color a little bit. Use like a two-tone. Let's see. All right, that looks cool. Yeah, a word of warning when you start building things like this. Of course, I've screwed it up once again. Try to paint when you build. It makes it so much easier in the long run because you see you have to climb up on this thing and kind of get down in the nooks and crannies, and it's annoying. I don't know why I did that, but I don't know. Oh, and here's another thing that annoys me. I'm going to do a little bit of complaining today. I really wish when I paint the pipe pieces, I really wish it would just color the whole thing. I mean, it kind of looks cool sometimes having the silver and black mixture, but I mean, sometimes I really want just a solid colored piping, so that's kind of weird, but Oh, let's see. That stripe's really big, but I think that's going to be okay. I mean, it looks cool. I really like it. I really hope I can do the attachments right. Let's see. Let's paint a grill on it real quick, maybe black like that. And we got to break up this front end a little bit, make it have just a little more life. So maybe we can put like a bumper on here. You know, I could make it where I can take attachments in the front, maybe have like a front loader or something. I don't know, let's do the back first and make sure that it's possible before I start thinking about the front, because the back is where a majority of your attachments are going to be anyways. But let's see, do that. Let's paint these steps real quick. Where? I don't know, do I want to hide that controller? No, I think it'll be fine, just kind of poking out there. It looks cool, looks like it has a purpose, it's just not hidden. Okay, for the clamp system here. Just kind of keep in mind what I'm doing here. I'm going to have it to where, like, I could just make it where I have one attachment on it. Kind of like my last build. I had a 2-ton truck with a howitzer gun on the back. And, well, the howitzer, I wasn't planning on separating, so I just connected it to the build. Here, I want to be able to disconnect and connect new attachments. Might have made that a little too long there. But, yeah, I want to be able to do that, so I've got a system here. We're going to hook up the bearings. And what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and, alright, that is hooked up to the steering wheel. It's going to open up a little bit by default. And then when I click the button, I want it to close a little bit. That should be able to wrap around some sort of post, and that should make it to where the attachment doesn't come off. So that looks cool. Let's test it out. Yeah, that probably clamps enough. So that's how we are going to, well, at least that's how, in theory, we're going to attach everything. Whether or not Scrap Mechanic accepts that, that's a whole different story. But this is a neat little tractor. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. Builds like this make me happy. You can't tell. Alright, I was doing a little bit of work here. Probably going to cut this out of the video. I built a simple barn. It's nothing special. It just has a couple doors here in the front. Store your vehicles. I like to build, when I do some of these builds, I like to have background items. I like to have, like, stuff like the barn here. It looks good on the screenshots if you take pictures and you have things going on in the background. I mean, it just kind of, I don't know, it gives everything, like, more meaning. It kind of goes along with the theme, so. Let's get going here. I want to do the mower attachment first. I've got an idea for how we're gonna do this. This shouldn't be hard. Basically, I'm gonna make sure I've got the right parts. I don't have a blade piece, but I figured the stair rail or handrail, whatever it is, should work. So to measure this out, let's go ahead and just this would be the let's see. No, that might be too long. No. There's not really any good pieces for this. I'm probably gonna have to use the stair rail. But yeah, let's build this out a little bit. I'm gonna place a bearing in the middle and probably a block or something. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll place that in the middle. And it's not gonna. I could make it really just a block and just say, oh, this is a mower, but I want it to actually work, so I'm going to attach a block here, and I'm going to put blades on each side. Let's see, I'm trying to think of how to measure this out. I guess I could do 4 blades. That would work. Oh, almost crushed myself with my creation here. Let's see, let's delete a little bit more here, and then we are going to place some more. Let's see, let's get this back on the lift real quick. Okay, the idea to measure it out, I'm thinking we're going to have maybe 2 blocks per, like 2 extra blocks per blade. So that should make us, it should make it a perfect square I can trim or add wherever I need it. If I can get the blade on here. So, see, we've got 2 on this side. I need 2 added to this side, so let's go ahead and extend that out. Okay, let's add, we got 2 on this side, and I'm going to need 3 on this side. There we go. Ideal, I'm not going to attach this button-wise. It's going to have to be not attached to the cockpit, so I'm going to probably stick a button on it and put a controller on it and just make it spin. I mean, I can't actually mow in the game. That would be kind of cool, but that's not a thing, so I just want it to work. Didn't quite get it all the way there. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. I could just throw wheels on it, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to do the post. I have a plan for the post, and hopefully the game, like I said, Scrap Mechanic sometimes doesn't like creations colliding together. It confuses the game. I don't know really what it does. It just creates some weird situations. So it's probably good to plan this one first, because the next attachment I have planned is going to be a little bit more complicated. So let's get going on the wheels here. Alright, that would work for a post, I think. Alright, here's the ideal. We're going to delete this piece. We're going to come up, and we're going to come out. Let's go one more. Go down. Actually, yeah, down. And then we're going to add this little piece here. There. That arm should grab that. Or not grab onto the post, but grab around it. So that's going to hopefully work. I don't know. I'm going to place some more wheels here, and then we've got to paint it. That should be it for this attachment. Oh, let's see. There's that wheel. Get on there. And we're going to go do this side. But yeah, I need to give credit to whoever asked me to do this. I have to go back into the comment section. I should probably start doing that. I've done quite a few like viewer request builds, and I don't know if I've ever like said, oh, this person requested this. So that's probably going to be a thing I need to do. Let's see. Connect that there, and no, doesn't need it. It needs to just start out. So we're just gonna make it do 360s. I mean, it's eventually gonna stop. It's not gonna like start and like cut off when I click the button. It's just gonna start, do how many ever rotations it's gonna do, and then it's just gonna stop by itself. So, I mean, I guess I could attach it to like an electric motor, but then I would have to have a place on here for electric motor, and normally if you see attachments like mowers, there's not some big motor on it. So I mean, for Scrap Mechanic's case, I guess you can argue that, I mean, we could do that, but I want to keep it where it looks a little more real. So there we go. Attach those. All right, I think we are in business here. Let's paint this bad boy, and we should be ready to test it out. See, it works. Yay! All right, let's go grab it. Please grab. I probably really should have tested this out more before I painted it. I managed to push it over here, but I didn't really. Oh God, why am I hopping out of this? Okay, let's go a little forward, and I hopped out of the seat again. A little forward, and wow. Okay. All right. Well, you can hear it. It is moving. It seems to be turning. It's working with the trailer. It hasn't freaked out and blown the game up yet. If there's a sudden cut within the next couple seconds, that means the game died. No. Wow, it's working. Huh, that is really strange that for some reason this one works, and yet my semi gave me a lot of trouble. It actually works really well. So, all right, well, now we know that we can do the next attachment and not have any problems. So, yeah, detach is really good. No, that's cool. All right, on to the next attachment. All right, this one's going to be a bit different. I don't have an exact name for this. All I know is you'll see them on like the big mega tractors, and I'm sure they have some the size that I'm going to do here. Basically, it's going to have a big tank on it, and you would spray crops. I don't know necessarily if they water them, or I'm pretty sure it's like for insecticide and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, we're going to create it. We're going to have it. It's going to actually fold out completely, and you would just drive along the field, and it would, in theory, spray. Of course, it's not going to do it in the game. You can't do stuff like that, but, it's neat to have. I've got a pattern going here. All the pipes that you see aimed down, I'm going to put that little silver piece on, and it looks kind of like a nozzle, so that should work for that. I don't know how long I want this to be. This could be too long. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. Let's see. All right, let's make it one more, and then we're gonna go down right here. And the only thing I need to do, I'm gonna attach some wheels here. I don't know if I'm gonna use that last. Should I shorten it? Nah, we'll test it out. I mean, I can always shorten it later. But yeah, we're going to go down here, and I'm going to attach 2 bearings, and we're going to have 2 wheels. The wheels will not be hooked up to anything. They should just freely roll. So when it comes out and starts to unfold, it should, just kind of guide it. I don't even know if you really need the wheels back there, but I know on a lot of the machinery like this, you would have, or attachments, you would have wheels like this. So I'm going to add them back here. Let's see. Make sure we're going down far enough. I think that's right. So we would attach. Let's see, which way do we need to go out? That way? No, I need a bearing on that. Okay, bearings, and let's put the bearings here. And that's not gonna work. I'm confusing myself. My brain's not working today. I don't really know why. I think I even woke up like confused. So. That's somewhat normal for me, so it's almost a miracle I do get out of bed and manage to create videos. So, yay me. Anyways, let's go ahead and put those on each side. I'm thinking like that would work, right? Yeah. I don't want the wheels colliding when it goes down, so let's find a tank for this. I've got a couple ideals for tanks. First, let's get the nozzles back on. I forgot about those. I'm not going to put nozzles on that last set poking down. I think I might shorten this thing. It's probably too long. I don't know if how the controller is going to react, and hopefully, I don't know if it's going to fold it down. I forgot one there. I don't know if it's gonna fold out correctly, so I don't know. We're gonna wait. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put a little stand in here, and we'll stick a tank up here. How about like like that? Which tank can we use? Is the question. This medium tank might be. Now some of these tanks are really even. It says medium. It's actually huge. Here's the meat. You know what? Wow, that fits. That looks cool, and I'm missing a nozzle there. I'll go back and complete that. That looks cool. That looks like kind of like, I don't really have a picture of this. I have something similar to it, but I don't know. This looks like something that would actually work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of fairly, I wouldn't say majorly impressed, but it's cool. All right, let's just make those fold out, and we should be ready to paint here. Let's go get the paint tool. Okay, we are ready to paint here. We're going to use the same colors as the John Deere tractor and other attachments that I've built. Let's see, that yellow looks good. What about the green here? Actually, I might need to do the rest of the yellow first. There we go. Let's go ahead and get the hitch Paint that black. And this is the green we're using. Yep. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, sometimes you will hear me rambling, and that's just something that I do. I hope, I've been working on trying to be a little bit more informative when I talk to you guys. But sometimes if I sound like I'm bored or zoned out, it's not because I'm bored, but it's probably because I am zoned out. When I start building things, I get into a different mindset, and I'm glad I record this because I would be talking to myself anyways if I'm building. It's just something I naturally do. Thank God I don't do this at work because people would think I'm really weird. But yeah, so if sometimes I sound confused and or bored, I'm really not. Well, let me rephrase that. I might be confused, but that's something natural for me. But yeah, anyways, let's test this thing. Make sure we hook up here. I'm still hopping out of the seat for whatever reason. I keep clicking that button. I'm not sure why I'm doing that. Kind of wish they need to make it where you can remap some of the keys, because I would stick those keys far apart. But yeah, it rolls. It looks like it's going along pretty good. We'll go back here. Well, let's go find a field to open this up and just kind of run over. Problem is that it looks like a lot of these fields have trees everywhere. That might be a big issue. Oh, come on, trailer. Let's see. Let's go try to find one that's that one could work. Let's go a little more here. I'm thinking that one's gonna work actually. What about that one? No, I think we're closer to this one. Let's just open it up over here and see what happens. Probably what? This is what I was talking about earlier. Those cucumbers, or I don't know what those are. Okay, let's see. There we go. Opened and it's tipped. That's not good. Let's try to. No, that's not gonna work. Let's go ahead and. I think the reason that happened, I had a hill to the right, and it didn't like rolling over it. Let's also adjust this. I don't think this needs to open up quite that wide. So 75. There we go. Still getting caught. It works. Everything works on it. It's just the whole fact that there's hills everywhere, so it doesn't quite travel over some of that. So you would really need to open this up like when you're in the field and not hit trees. Yeah. I mean, you get the idea of what's going on here. I don't have any actual spray, but we would run over, spray the crops, and it's just a kind of a cool attachment. It looks neat in the game, and definitely comes alive with the paint tool. So, yeah, that's probably gonna about wrap it up. I'm about out of time here. We're gonna go over to the front of the barn and find a place to get a awesome screenshot. So, let's see. Does this look cool? No, I need to move that. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about this. Do you want to see more farm equipment? I mean, give me your ideals for different types of equipment you want to see. Of course, if you'd like to like the video, subscribe. If this is your first time seeing my videos, I have plenty of scrap mechanic videos. I do have something coming up. I did buy Planet Coaster, and that's a game I've been absolutely waiting to play, so I might throw some of that up on the channel. That will not affect my scrap mechanic schedule. Everything's going to stay the same there. You're still going to get your fix. I almost said daily fix, but I can't promise daily. But you're going to get your fix of scrap mechanics, so nothing's changing there. But I think I will add some Planet Coaster because I plan on playing the crap out of that game, because I believe it's going to be fantastic. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we will see you guys next time. Well, there we go. Yeah, that'll work for screenshot. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time.